The White House says that the U.S. is sending 10 F-35 fighter jets to Puerto Rico as part of an effort to combat drug cartels. This comes after the Pentagon says 2 Venezuelan military aircraft flew near a U.S. Navy vessel in the Caribbean yesterday. The U.S. calling it a, quote, highly provocative move. This 3 days after a deadly U.S. strike on an alleged Venezuelan narco-terrorist drug boat, a strike that killed 11 people. CNN national security correspondent Kylie Atwood is here with me. Kylie, you just got back from traveling with Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Latin America, where he addressed the strike on that boat and, let's be honest, rising tensions.
He said the strike on that boat is effectively not going to be an isolated incident. At one point on the trip, he was speaking to us and he said incidents like this could be happening right now. There wasn't an incident like that was happening. Tuesday was the only incident of this lethal situation that we actually saw this week. But he indicated that the movements of these military assets to the region are going there for a reason. Now, one of the other things that he said, Jake, is that they're going to be going after these drug traffickers wherever they are. So that opened a whole host of questions because there's a number of U.S. allies, partners in the region that were a little bit concerned about the U.S. potentially taking unilateral military action inside their borders against the drug smugglers.
Right. Does that mean that we're going to kill Mexican drug cartels in Mexico without the Mexican government participating?
Exactly right. And so Rubio was actually asked about that, and he effectively said that it is his understanding that these countries are going to be working with the United States on this goal to eliminate these drug smugglers. Listen to what he said.
For cooperative governments, there's no need, because those governments are going to help us identify them. They're going to help us identify them. Now, they're going to help us find these people and blow them up, if that's what it takes. They're going to help us with it.
Now, whether or not these countries that I visited with the Secretary this week, Mexico and Ecuador, actually made commitments to lethally strike these drug smugglers within their own borders, I don't know that those commitments were made, but he does believe that they're really working with the United States on this goal. The other thing, of course, to watch is the effect that this could have on Nicolas Maduro, the leader of Venezuela. The administration continues to say that this is an overall goal to eliminate the drugs coming into the United States, but they also say that this could put pressure on those around Maduro who they believe are benefiting from the drug smuggling going through Venezuela, and that could eventually lead to him being toppled, which they don't reject as a possible thing that they would like to see.
Even if those allies had agreed to let the U.S. do whatever it wants in its borders, they might not ever acknowledge that they had ever agreed to that.
No, they might say it's their own, operatives who are carrying out those operations. So there's a lot of questions here about how much the U.S. is working with those countries to ramp this up.
Kylie Atwood, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Welcome back.